Hi, Chef Joe with Healthy Kids Inc. and today we're going to be making our 20-minute beef stew. So we've got our Dutch oven here heating up, and we want to dredge our beef that we've cut into bite-sized pieces in our seasoned flour. This has got some cumin, some paprika, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of garlic seasoning. And what this is going to do is going to create a crust on the outside of our beef. We're going to brown this, not actually cooking it all the way through, and then pull it off to a plate and then add it back in once we've added our liquid to our stew, and then that way it'll get nice and tender. Okay, so now we can go over to the stove. Got a smoking hot pan here, so you want to be careful when you add these in. You need it to be nice and hot to get that nice sear. Reserve the rest of this flour to help you thicken your stew. It's really important that you cut all of your meat down to be about the same size. That way everything cooks quickly and evenly. If you have really big pieces of beef in this, your stew is going to take way more than 20 minutes and your beef won't be tender. You can already see that that crust is forming on the outside. Okay, we're going to pull these off, place them on a plate. All right, add just a touch of oil to the pan now. I'm going to go in with our garlic, our onions, green pepper, salt, fresh ground black pepper. Okay, once these start to soften up a bit, we're going to add in our tomatoes and all of their liquid. And we're going to add in our beef stock, our corn, our carrots and potatoes, our beef. And bring it to a boil, then reduce it to a simmer, let it simmer. And that's all there is to it. So, at this point, we're going to go in with our tomatoes and their juice. I'm going to use my spoon to kind of mash these up. We're going to go in with our beef stock here. Corn. Carrots, our potatoes, toss in a couple of bay leaves here, sure you get this nice and stirred up. I'm adding in a little bit of water here. You want the liquid to just cover your ingredients. Okay, so we're going to bring the heat up to high, let this come up to a boil, then we'll reduce it to a simmer. Once it comes up to a boil, we'll add the beef back in. So we're going to cover this, and we'll come back and check it out in just a few minutes. All right, our stew is now boiling, so we're going to uncover it. We're going to add our beef back in. Give that a stir, and now we're going to let this simmer for the rest of the time, basically just until the beef is cooked, your potatoes and carrots are tender, and then you're done. All right, so at this point our stew has simmered. Our beef, our carrots, our potatoes are all tender. It's thickened up nicely. We've added a little bit of fresh herbs here at the end, and all that's left to do is to plate this up, and we'll show you the finished product in just a couple of minutes.